Wow. Oh! 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 Hey! Ay! 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 Da 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 da.
I watched the trailer. It's Evil Dead. I watched a bunch of trailers last night.
Well, funny enough, obviously this video is not about the Evil Dead, but that song is in Intruder.
Okay, so I did not catch that. Where is it in
Sam
Intruder?
Raimi
is
humming and singing that song.
That's really cool.
Yes.
That's awesome. No, I didn't catch that. And also, I didn't remember that he was in it as much. All I remember was him yelling at the boyfriend through the glass.
Yeah, that's what he...
Beat it.
But then before that, too, he's got a lot of great stuff in that movie. His first line is he just comes in and he knows exactly what he's doing.
What the hell's going on?
What the hell's going on here? This is a really good comic set piece. It was really good.
Yeah. Sam Raimi and Ted Raimi and Bruce Campbell were all top promoted for the movie. Now, of course, as we know, spoiler alert. No! Bruce is only in the film at the very end.
Good scene, though, for him.
Yes.
I like the role.
Yeah. Not funny. He's, like, serious, too.
Yeah.
But, it was good. Bruce was too... He was SAG, of course. For the same reason he couldn't do Thou Shalt Not Kill, he couldn't do this movie. So, and which... This movie was also somewhat of a remake. It is a remake of Scott Spiegel. Spiegel? Or Spiegel? Spiegel.
Spiegel, I think.
He made...
all the time.
Yeah, I know. He made The Night Crew in high school.
Okay.
And this is a remake of The Night Crew. As a matter of fact, he tried to get this movie called The Night Crew, and then the distributors say it'll sell better as Intruder.
Again, we're talking about titles, but it is pertinent because Intruder. Does that make sense? Why does this keep slipping off my head? But is Intruder not accurate?
I mean, no, because...
Maybe if they're talking about the boyfriend?
I mean, we can't... I was going to say, like, we can get... I mean, it's not... First of all, anybody who looks up this movie, I guess, if you don't want a spoiler, don't look at the damn cover.
Right.
Okay? Because the UK cover gives it away, and the first two American covers give the killer away.
See, I didn't. It's funny. I should have watched I was watching trailers and I didn't watch the Intruder trailer. But all the old trailers from like the 80s and 70s, they show the whole damn thing in the trailer. The whole movie.
You just told me that Evil Dead show is a short film. The trailer's the short film.
They show almost everything. Everything you can show.
So you did not watch the Intruder trailer, which is obviously I don't think we have mentioned what we are doing. We're doing Intruder. This is the 1989 horror slasher Intruder.
In cue titles. Yeah. So again, weird title. Did you see the trailer?
No. No, I didn't watch it. This is actual. I mean, this isn't important, but this is our third episode, and this is the first time that I didn't watch the movie prior to doing our little
When's
video.
the last time you saw it?
When Joe Bob Briggs.
So not too long.
No, yeah, but
a month ago.
This is a movie I'm going to say, kind of raised on, because this is a movie that we for sure got in North Carolina.
I knew you were going to bring that up because you're absolutely right. We did get this at
the VHS in North Carolina.
Video rental store was going on.
And it was a huge video rental store, and they had boxes of VHS tapes just all along the aisles.
Oh, it was just lovely.
We were there as long as we closed them. Remember that? We closed it out.
Yeah, we were there a long time. Probably could have got more.
Crime Wave, Intruder,
Demons.
I think we got
Demons Clamshell.
I think we got a Demon Wind.
Demon Wind. Oh, that sounds right too. Yeah.
Yep, because I still have that clamshell. Great stuff at that place. So this movie, Intruder,
should have got more.
I know, and it hurts to think about it. We could have filled it. We got this movie. We've had this movie for a while, and I've seen it. I've seen.
It's been a long time for me, but yeah, I did watch the last drive-in about a month ago version of it. So it's probably been almost 30 years. I swear. The last time I saw it, I don't remember the last time I saw it.
30 years
It's been
before Joe Bob.
It's definitely been 25, 26, 27 years.
Well, I'll tell you this: it sure is a movie that sticks with you. It's not something.
Yeah,
that...
I remembered a lot of it. Like I said, I didn't remember how much Sam was in it, but I did remember a lot of it. I remember, Sam being, funny, of course, and Ted. I just remember Ted was in it. I didn't remember he was quite as funny as what he really is. Yeah, Ted's having a great time. Apparently Sam too.
Yeah.
But Ted's having a ball in the movie because he doesn't have a whole lot to do. Ted's death is very artistic. I don't want to jump into the deaths because really there's a lot to say before the deaths. Even.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But a very artistic death scene, and what they do is they show him stabbing the meat. They show him stabbing. They do a close-up on his knife.
On his meat.
Yeah. That's not.
Whoa.
That's not this kind of show.
That's not this show.
Tone it down.
On his deli.
But they do close-up on his knife, and then they do close-up on the killer's knife. You think it's his.
And when it
goes into the back of his head.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Splitting the mic headphones. Splitting the headphones. Remember the headphones fall off his head?
That's right. And the headphones went, oh, man.
No, it was really good.
Great. So
for 1989,
very inventive.
Spiegel was trying his hardest. I don't know. This is the theory. I think he was trying to keep the 80s horror feeling alive. It was 1989, so every time a decade ends, people are either afraid of like, oh no, what are the 90s going to bring?
The last year is a weird time.
It's always a weird time of every decade.
Horror, because horror is, I want to say, a very generational. Every decade has its own feel and tropes,
and a lot of that is because of the DTs, the dead teenagers.
The DTs.
What are they wearing?
Trends.
What are they listening to?
Yeah.
The trends.
Yes. Right. Exactly.
That's forms what generation your horror film.
I mean, it adds a flavor to everything, but also kind of dates it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's an.
But as we know, some of the dated movies from the 80s are fantastic.
Right.
This movie.
That's why we watch them.
Yeah, this movie, Intruder, even though it is somewhat dated, I think it's an underrated slasher film that I don't think it gets the recognition that it should. And I'm glad Joe Bob Briggs did it on the last drive-in, because I think this movie only had, in the last maybe 10 years, people might know this movie.
I was expecting not to like it as much as I did when I was younger. That happens a lot. You love something when you're young. Something like Terrifier, I would have loved if I were 16, 17, 18 years old. And now, of course, it's tedious and it's a little boring for me because gross out stuff doesn't really do anything for me. But
I still like it.
It has its moments. I prefer All Hallows Eve. I don't want to get into that.
Okay.
But I prefer All Hallows Eve because
we'll have to do a Terrifier video now.
We have to do Terrifier.
For all you
We're pulling a switch. Now this is a Terrifier. No. I just I like the actor David Thornton Howard is his name, I believe.
Yeah.
I like the actor. He's really good at what he does. But I love that original Art the Clown in All Hallows Eve. He's in another couple. They did a few shorts before they did Terrifier. This is all going to be edited.
This is all going to be edited out.
But, okay, but I'm just saying there's a lot of movies that just don't age well. This is one of those movies that not only aged well, but better, I feel. Because it controls itself very well. There's no deaths in the first half hour of the film. The whole first act
easily
is deathless,
and probably a little bit more humor than there should be.
It's carrying but the humor is carrying it, because otherwise it would have been kind of dull.
Yes, it would have been. Yeah, and we talked about this in our last video, Thou Shalt Not Kill, which is, of course, the same group of people making this movie.
Very silly movie.
Emil Sitka.
Right in the first scene.
Right in the beginning of the movie, is the old man going through the cash register line.
The girls are talking about their boyfriends, and he's a little bothered by it.
Yeah.
He's doing his old man bit.
And as he's walking off, it was
two punk-looking guys.
It was a nice touch to throw Emil right in there and to say, "Hold hands, you lovebirds."
He gets that line out. Yep.
Hold hands, you lovebirds.
They actually got him to say it.
Yep. That was a big moment for them
For
as
them.
fans.
And Bruce and Sam, they were all on set that day.
Yeah.
They were all behind the camera.
I guess we should mention Emil Seca was an actor in the Three Stooges. And, of course, Sam Raimi and all those guys were big.
So for them to be able to work with any actor that was in a Three Stooges short.
Still alive.
Yeah.
How wonderful. And can work a little bit. So,
yep.
So great.
Well, so they got him 3 times. They got Emil 3 times. Crime Wave, Thou Shalt Not Kill, right?
He has
the television.
Yeah, I don't think you see him.
Oh, that's right.
Hear his line.
Yeah.
Just about.
I should know that.
Yeah, but
yes. So 1989, the end of the 80s. The end. I mean, let's be real. The slasher genre had pretty much come to a halt.
It was
by this time
so spent by then. Yeah, it had stalled.
Yeah. So here's this, and that's why it was kind of probably overlooked and ignored, because nobody cared about the same old classic slasher anymore by 1989. They're like,
89, 88, 89, because 88 was the year of the sequels. Every time I look up 88, it had a ton of sequels. Halloween 4.
That's the other thing. By 1989, you're already on Halloween 4. You're already on Friday the 13th, Part 7, 6, Nightmare on Elm Street 5. There's all these other movies that have these famous franchises that have all these sequels. Of course, the low-end, underrated, low-budget horror film is going to get missed. And I can't remember if it ever had a Fangoria article.
That would be a crime. I'm sure it must have. Especially with the effects.
Yeah, well, with Nicotero.
Right.
With Nicotero, of course. Who's in the movie? There are a few things, because I did a little bit of research. Apparently, Nicotero's in the movie somewhere as, I think he's credited as an onlooker. So,
onlooker.
Yeah, where are the onlookers? The whole place is in the store.
Oh, maybe the shot with when they're all standing together as the cops are leaving or something.
Oh, in the beginning of the silly cops?
Yeah, the silly cops.
Okay. Maybe you're right.
That's a good time, because you know how movies do it, where
go stand in there.
It's funny how their movies don't really do this anymore. Oh, Revenge of the Nerds, I think, is a good example. You have your main nerd cast, and then all of a sudden you see there's other nerds that don't have lines.
Yeah, but they're
what's this nerd? Who's this nerd character?
Where'd he come from?
Yeah, who's that? I don't have his trading card. So right, they used to do that a lot more. But they probably threw him in there for that shot.
Renee Estevez, she's in the film. Kind of odd that they got Renee Estevez.
Yeah,
I don't think she was. I don't know if she was.
It's weird that they didn't make her. Spoilers. The final girl.
Yeah, she's not the star of the film. And again, because I think she was part of the bigger name, she had a name, Estevez. I think she was promoted as the leading girl in the film. But as we all know, she's not the leading girl.
But because when was
she's the leading something in the movie.
Sleepaway Camp 2 is 88.
Yes,
I want to say 88.
And that's her biggest leading.
Yeah, that's the only thing I really know of.
She might have done. I know she did.
There's a third movie.
I know she did some other stuff, and that's some research I didn't do ahead of time.
That doesn't matter. She's not the final girl. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
But it was surprising, because they made the more I don't want to call it stereotypical, but the girl that you would think would be her, maybe her friend who was a little bit promiscuous or whatever, and who you just assume would die fairly quickly. No, she's the final girl. Did you like her in the movie?
Yes.
I thought she was fine. I didn't have any complaints.
She didn't bother me at all. She was very real.
Yeah, she did good scared well.
She did real. Yeah. She didn't seem, this is going to be wrong. She didn't seem like a great actress, but she didn't seem like a bad actress.
Role player.
She was doing really well at making it real. Now, as we
Takes
know,
direction well.
movies shouldn't be real. There's an element of reality.
You have to pull it
movies
back just enough.
for it to be that movie feeling. And I
don't really run.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can pretend to be.
You have to pretend. It's right. It's make believe. Right. That's why method acting. I understand why people do it, but act. Well, I just like. Well, how about you just act?
We mentioned Jennifer Ross and not really knowing much of her background in acting. Here's something that I just realized. She's in Night of the Creeps as, obviously, her name is Kathy. She's in Night of the Creeps as one of the sorority girls.
Cool.
Must be one of the sorority girls named Kathy.
Would have to be.
Yeah. And she's in The Wraith.
Oh, that's right.
I haven't seen The Wraith in years.
I haven't either.
I think she's only credited as Derby Girl.
I remember her being in The Wraith.
You know,
somehow.
so she's in The Wraith.
Must have looked that up a long time ago.
Yeah, because we knew we wanted to do this movie. We did some research. I can't remember everything we did.
Yeah, over the course of our lives.
Yeah,
not recently.
yeah. So Jennifer Ross, she's been in some movies clearly that we've seen and grew up with as well. I mean, Night of the Creeps, for heaven's sakes. Night of the Creeps might be actually too popular for us to even do on this.
Yeah, maybe just
show,
a bit too popular.
You know, right there, Night of the Creeps. Watch it.
Yeah, thank you.
Done. There's a Night of the Creeps episode. Night of the Creeps. Watch it. Cut.
Our work here is finished.
Yes. So she does have some background in horror. Night of the Creeps.
That's why I bring it up, because I felt like I said, she did Scared very well. She was not carrying the movie, but she was doing her part very well in the film, I felt. And it was making, like, I was empathizing with her, and that's exactly the job she needs to do as that character.
Yeah.
Making me feel the fear that her character is experiencing.
Yeah, and Renee Estevez, she wasn't in the movie very long.
Nope.
We're not going to spoil it, but spoiler, she's not in the movie very long.
Nope.
For being...
Don't show her death either.
No, they don't show... I don't even know. I think she just goes...
Yeah.
They don't even show her scream. You know, she's... And they cut away.
No, they show like the shot of the trunk. She's opening the trunk.
So I guess if you're going to watch this movie strictly, if you're a Renee Estevez fan, don't.
Watch Night of the Creeps instead, even though she's not in it.
Yeah. He meant to say Sleepaway Camp
Part 2.
Part 2.
I love Sleepaway Camp Part 2.
I do too. Let's not segue. We segue too much, and I end up having to trim this stuff up.
I told you that we were going to be here a while.
Well, I purposely didn't do too much. I've been doing too much research on our movies.
I felt that was going to be interesting going into this, though, and just kind of rely on our past experience.
And here's one thing I will say: this movie has molded me into wanting to be a filmmaker.
It's a filmmaker's movie.
Yes.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because when we saw it, it was a very impressionable time for us. We were both kind of wanting to get into making movies, and it's such a filmmaker's movie. By that I mean it's very filmable. You have your one location.
Remember what Scott said after they did Thou Shalt Not Kill? He's like, all right, after this production,
doing multiple locations.
Yeah, after we're going in one location with a set group of people. Yeah. That's our next movie.
It made me think of what would this movie be like if they did a reboot nowadays. I don't think it would go over very well because of the one location. Not that they can't do that anymore. Mm-hmm. I just feel like, look, you need an interesting cast. You need to have a lot of the technical elements need to be present, like good direction and all that sort of thing, which normally you would want to have anyways. But I just think if they did the one location, God damn it, if they did the one location, I don't think they would pull it off as well as this movie did. And this movie pulls it off because I think mainly of the cast. Mm-hmm. Danny Hicks is wonderful.
Danny Hicks is fantastic. He pulls off a serious role really good, and it's a shame he didn't land more acting roles.
I'm shocked because it's a hell of a role.
He is a great, real man in a movie.
Yeah. Okay, so the first 30 minutes, no death. What we have in the first 30 minutes, though, which they do very well, is they introduce the red herring, which is the boyfriend of Liz. And he's abusive, she doesn't want anything to do with him, and he's dangerous, and apparently they think he's prowling around the store. Adds a really good element of tension. But other than that, you have Danny Hicks, Sam Raimi a little bit here too, but Danny Hicks, and the plot is that the store is closing, and that Danny the store is very near and dear to his heart. He had been there, I think, longer than anyone else. Worked his way up, started as like a bagger or a cashier, and now, of course, he's the store manager. So he's not boring. He's somehow interesting, and of course, I don't know him from anything not Sam Raimi.
Exactly. Of course, Darkman, Evil Dead 2. Spider-Man 2. So
and he's so over the top. Usually, that for him to do a nice, I was beyond impressed. I was blown away by him, really.
Yeah.
And
his partner Eugene Glazer, his name is Danny, I think, in the movie.
I've seen him before too.
You know, he's another kind of like, is he the one behind this?
Right. You know someone's behind it. Yeah. You know it's not the boyfriend.
I don't think they do a very good job. I don't think they do a very good job on it could be this person. Oh, it could be this person. Because I certainly know it's not Ted.
We're right.
I know it's not Sam.
It's not Ted. It's not Sam.
You know, okay, fine. The boyfriend, that's who they really, really, really want you to think it is, right. To the point where I don't think they cared about making you think it was any other character.
I kind of like that, though, because it's not cliche. But in hindsight, maybe they should have done it that way, where they should have done.
Maybe that's where my brain is going. It's just the expectation of expecting.
But that's the problem, because that's what you expect, and that's why that format gets kind of stale quickly, because oh man, all those movies do that. Really, I mean, not all of them, but the prom night. It's the prom night formula.
Yes.
And with the red herrings, and of course Scream repopularized.
Of course.
Repopularized.
Times 10.
Right. It's a whodunit slasher.
That was really my one, because I don't have.
But I was still scared.
The budget.
And I felt the boyfriend was causing tension, and it's not him, but with the way the actors are responding to it, I was actually kind of into it.
Yes. Now apparently this is it is. Loosely based off of a short film that Spiegel did.
We'll call him Spiegel.
We'll call him Spiegel. We'll call him Scott Spiegel. Not Scott. Scott Spiegel. Yeah, just make a sound for Scott. Scott Spiegel. Spiegel. So when Spiegel was,
And we haven't had coffee.
No, not at least not in a while.
Boys.
There's blades in the sky. He did the short film in high school, but he does claim that it is also based off of not the murdering part, but he had a job at a supermarket at night at Walnut Lake Corner Superstore. Well, it was Walnut Lake, Michigan.
That shows, you can tell, because I worked retail for almost 20 years.
And and
I'm telling you what, I had some flashbacks watching that movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to forget that part of my life.
Yeah.
And some of the things with the box cut, when you open a box and you cut through the product, yep, all that stuff. You're gonna be blown away by this, but the closing announcement right in the beginning of the film, they're closing the store.
Yeah.
The closing announcement, almost word for word the same that we.
Oh yeah.
Because I always thought it was kind of a weird.
Sad.
No.
Scary.
Oh, very. Oh no! Like I said, I relate a little bit too much to this movie because
absolute scary and
absolutely. And even though I wasn't being stalked by a killer, but same amount of trauma.
Yeah,
I had from all the flashbacks. No, because they're like, and we'd be happy to check you out. Always thought it was kind of like, check you out.
Yeah.
No, but that's how we'd always worded it, and they worded it like that in the movie. And this is 1989. Probably I don't know when they shot it, but I don't think they shot it in '88.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would imagine they didn't.
I just know that it was released in '89, and it was not filmed in Michigan. It was filmed in California.
Well, I like that it doesn't look like a California movie, but mostly it's all inside the store.
Yeah.
Well, and again, doing like that one location and making it, it's a grocery store. It's all different. There's the meat counter. There's the back room.
That's what I was going to say.
Receiving.
We were talking about the one location, but they have the freezer. They have the meat cutting room. They have receiving dock in the bottom where Ted works. And they used every location they possibly could in that store.
Not too hard to mock. If you have to mock any of those rooms, maybe sometimes like in the back of the kind of the warehouse look, you have to go find a warehouse maybe, but so making it more filmable. That's why I said this is a filmmaker's movie,
right?
Because it just you have from a producer standpoint, I
yeah.
feel, and a director and writer too. I thought there's a lot of creativity in the film. That some of those deaths were very inventive.
Very inventive. Very inventive. 1 second. Artemis, quiet. I love you, but quiet up.